Hey, it's your girl Shay Shay. Welcome to the channel if this is your first time, and welcome back if you've been here before. So the Oscars happened, and let's just say things did not go the way most people expected, because going into the award season, a lot of conversation around Timothée Chalamet wasn't just about the performance anymore. It was kind of turned into a whole narrative about interviews, comments, and his perceived arrogance, because the Academy loves many things, but one thing they really love is humility. The whole award season is basically built around the ritual where actors say things like, it's an honor to be nominated, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Everyone thinks they're collaborators, and nobody is supposed to look like they want the award too badly. So when someone comes in slightly different energy, a little more confidence, a little more ambition, and also talking crap about other art forms, people start paying attention in a different way, and it's usually not good. And in Timothy's case, the attention slowly turned into controversy. By the time the Oscars actually arrived, the conversation wasn't just will he win, it's damn, I want him to lose so badly. So let's talk about why that is. Why do people want to see him flop? Why were people happy to see him lose the Oscars? And let's talk about what potential paths he might take later on. Disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Don't take anything said here too seriously. It's just jokes, gossip, and opinions. Please relax and enjoy the video. Everything presented in this video is alleged. I'm only spreading the word on the curb, and in no way I'm giving my personal opinion. Now, to understand why this loss became such a conversation online, we have to talk about the Oscar campaign itself, because in Hollywood, winning an Oscar isn't just about the performance, it's about the campaign. Studios send actors to interviews, panels, screenings, podcasts, basically everywhere. And there's a kind of unspoken rule to the whole thing. You're supposed to come across humble, grateful, and almost a little surprised that people even like your work. You're supposed to be all like, oh my God, thank you so much. Timothée, however, took a slightly different approach. In a few interviews during the campaign, he spoke very openly about wanting to be one of the great actors of his generation, and he did say that he was in pursuit of greatness. And look, there's nothing inherently wrong with ambition. Every actor at that level probably feels that way to a certain extent, but Oscars campaigns are a little bit like a political campaign. It's not just about what you believe, it's about how you say it. And the moment people start interpreting your confidence as arrogance, the narrative can shift very quickly. Then another moment added fuel to the fire. We've already spoken about it on this channel. I'll link it at the end of the video. But basically, he said that nobody watches ballet or opera, and that pissed off people from that community. Performers and fans of those art forms pushed back pretty quickly, and suddenly the discussion around his campaign wasn't just about the movie anymore. It was about his attitude, his comments, and whether he was coming across the right way during the awards season. And once that kind of narrative starts building, it could take a life of its own, because if there's one thing the internet loves, is to watch people flop.
Timothée Chalamet is furious about losing the Oscar to Michael B. Jordan. The news has gotten a lot of attention because a lot of people are happy that Timothée lost because of the whole ballet drama. While Michael celebrated a massive win for his performance, sources are saying that Timothée is not taking the news well at all. One source said Timothée is furious about losing the Oscar. He really thought he had it in the bag for certain. He thought it was finally his big moment after losing the award twice before in the past. He had been telling his inner circle that the award was his for ages, and he thought he was the most deserving winner. Timothée has been nominated twice before, but has yet to take the trophy home. Because he had been so close to winning in the past, he felt this was definitely his time to shine. The situation has gotten a lot of attention on social media, with fans talking about his reaction. Some fans feel bad for him because he worked so hard, but others are saying that Michael was the clear winner this time. People are sharing clips of the moment the winner was announced to see how Timothée reacted in his seat. But before you go, I want to know, do you think Timothée should have won the award instead?
And this is where the internet does what it does best, because there's a very predictable pattern in celebrity culture. People love watching something rise to the top, but then they also love watching that same person tumble all the way back down to humble them. It happens all the time. An actor becomes very popular, they're everywhere, everyone is praising them. Then eventually they do something kind of weird, people look at them sideways, and now we're all waiting for their downfall. To be fair, Timothée didn't do anything like that outrageous. He didn't insult anyone personally. He just disrespected their profession. But in the context of the Oscars, ambition can sometimes read as ego. The Academy has always had a bit of a preference for the humble narrative. The actor who seems surprised to be there, the performer who talks about how lucky they feel and, oh my God, I can't believe you picked me. That's incredible. That's crazy. People love that. So when everyone comes in with different vibes, someone who openly talks about greatness, about wanting to be one of the best, people start watching him like, I don't like that. And on top of that, you want to insult other people's professions. People don't like that.
I'm trying to keep my PR brain on. But the real truth is, with Marty Supreme, I feel confident to the degree that by next next summer. I don't know, man. Should I not be saying this? Like, I feel like it'll, you know.
Well, no.
I'm confident. I know what it's gonna be by next summer. But
The Oscar goes to Michael B. Jordan.
Timothée Chalamet, like, listen, bro, this is a perfect example of, like, he went on and he was, like, insulting people who like opera and ballet. It's like, you can't just be sitting here just insulting anyone, bro. If you want to be universally liked or you want to win awards like what he said, let's be honest, bro, it's true. Nobody gives a fuck about opera. No one cares about ballets. But if you say that, oh, now all of a sudden you got a community of artists hating on you, it's facts. You can't be controversial at all. If he can't win Best Actor for Marty Supreme, where literally the whole movie's about him, he's on the screen the entire time, bro. I don't know how he's gonna win, bro. Maybe one day, bro.
So for now, the real question becomes, what happens next? Because losing an Oscar is not the end of the world. Plenty of actors have lost Oscars before and eventually have won some, such as Leonardo DiCaprio. The real issue is how someone handles the moment afterward. There are basically two ways celebrities can deal with the defeat. The first strategy is what I like to call the Kardashian technique. When something controversial happens, you simply keep moving. No big statement, no dramatic apology tour, just business as usual. Post the next photo, go up to the next event, and act like everything's going fine. The Kardashian family has practically turned this into an art form over the years. And we've seen familiar strategy used during controversies, such as during the Astroworld whole situation where lots of people lost their lives. Kylie Jenner was here taking pictures of the ambulance and acting like she didn't realize something was happening, as if the ambulance was there because they wanted to listen to the music himself. And you know what? Timothée Chalamet might actually be plugged into this technique because he is dating Kylie Jenner at the moment. But the other option is the complete opposite. Address the backlash directly, acknowledge the criticism, maybe even apologize if you feel like that's necessary, if something you said came across the wrong way. The problem is that this approach can also backfire spectacularly. The internet has become extremely skeptical of celebrities apologizing, and sometimes apology itself becomes an even bigger story. We saw that recently when Sydney Sweeney tried to respond to criticism online, the reaction to the apology ended up being just as controversial as the original issue. I got a video on that situation too, which you can find the link to at the end of this video. So if you're Timothée Chalamet right now, the question becomes, do you acknowledge the conversation and try to smooth things over, or do you simply move forward and pretend the whole thing never happened? Either way, how he handles this moment might end up being more interesting than the Oscars itself. Please leave all your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below, and leave a like if you've enjoyed this content so far. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Shay out.